Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L.
Good evening and welcome to Newbury News. I'm Bridget.
And I'm CJ. Tonight we'll catch you up on some of the exciting events currently going on at Newbury College.
First, let's watch a clip on the reconstruction of the new Student Center. I went out and interviewed Newbury College's president, Joe Chillo, to get the inside scoop.
Let's take a look.
Can you summarize what's going on with the new Student Center?
Certainly. The new Student Success Center is designed as a 24-hour, 7 days a week academic support lab. And what our students are going to be experiencing in the Student Success Center is really an integration of programming as well as activities that will support every student here at Newbury. So if you're looking for additional tutoring time with our academic support services, or you're planning for that first job in our career planning center, you'll have the opportunity and the space to really go forward in terms of your plans academically.
Now, when will the construction begin and when will it be completed so it's open for use?
Certainly. The construction is actually slated for Monday after commencement, so we're going to be in a very tight schedule. So literally as our seniors are graduating and celebrating on that Sunday, construction will be starting on Monday, the day after commencement. We're anticipating the project to take about 3 months, and so we anticipate that the project will be complete by the 3rd week of August.
Now, who is the person behind designing the new Student Center?
The Student Success Center was actually an idea that we came up with back in June. And so Cabinet, which is the senior management team, and I were discussing ways that we could do two things. One was to improve the facilities here at Newbury for our students. And the second thing that I really wanted to do as my first project as president was to have a space that was designated for students, and particularly for their success. And so we came up with this idea after visiting a couple of campuses in terms of creating a space that students can come together and really have an opportunity to focus on their academic work and be successful academically. And so we engaged with Stantec Architectural, and so they're the ones who are responsible for the architectural drawings as well as the designs that you'll see for the new Student Success Center.
What kind of new changes to the Student Center will be made? Like, will there be new technology, new computers?
Yeah, one of the exciting things with the Student Success Center is that they're going to be classrooms located in the Success Center. So regardless if you're in a class with just 4 or 5 people, where you're working on your resume, for example, or you're looking at a class of 20 to 25 for our Innovation Center. One of the really cool things in the Student Success Center is going to be an entrepreneur and innovation lab. And so this facility is going to have state-of-the-art video conferencing. So if you're going to Australia, for example, you can also video conference right there with anybody live time. And so we're looking at new computers, new technology, new whiteboards are going to be throughout the building. One of the cool things with the whiteboards is actually the paint in the Student Success Center is going to be made of the whiteboard material. So you're not going to see whiteboards, but you can actually get out there and start writing on the walls. And so it's going to be some cool space that you have some really new cutting-edge technology.
Is there going to be any new additions to it? Like, I know we have a cafe right now, but will we have a bookstore, a new cafe, a bigger cafe?
There's a lot of pieces that go with the plan. Part of the plan is to look at the existing cafe to make it bigger, so that for our commuter students particularly, I want to make sure that we have the opportunity to create a space where they can get meals to go, more than just a sandwich. Can we put soup in there? Can we put pizza in there? All the things that's kind of grab and you go type of setting. And so we're looking at ways that we can expand our cafe. The second part that we want to do in the space is also create a retail space. And so that we can put more Newbury emblematics in, put notebooks, pens, so if you're running short on a school supply, you're not trying to run down the Staples, you can do it right here. In addition to that space, the library will now be housed with all of the books on the lower floor. And then on the first 2 floors will be a number of classrooms. And one of the big things that's going to be in the center is what we call flexible seating. So you can take the tables and move them around. You can take the chairs and move them around. So again, if you're working on a paper just by yourself, you'll have quiet space. But at the same time, if you're working on a group project with 6 or 7, you'll also have space in there to do that as well.
This whole process is really big and exciting. What are you most excited excited about personally?
I think the biggest part of the excitement for myself is really seeing the benefit it's going to have for our students. I know from being here at Newbury for the past 7 years, I've watched our students and how they interact with the campus here. And I know when classes are done, it's often a challenge for them to find the space that they want to work together or study, or at 10 o'clock at night when you want to get out of your resident hall and find that quiet place to study. You can find that now. And so I think the real excitement is how our students are going to use the space and ultimately how it's going to benefit our students. And I think it's going to be a real changer in terms of what Newbury is like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That sounds great. Thank you so much.
Wow, Bridget, that's really exciting news for Newbury. I can't wait to see how it comes out.
Me either. Next to Newbury News, my friend Kimmy went out and got some great information on all of the campus housing that Newbury has.
I never knew about all of the options that Newbury has had for housing. It was really cool to learn about all the different options.
Aw, that sounds fun. Let's roll the clip.
My name is Tequila Jones.
Oh, hi. I'm Stacy.
Hello, I'm Dejan Backus.
I'm Jamie Van Coverdon.
This is my first year being an RA, so probably a couple months, yeah. Few months.
This is going on my 3rd year serving as an RA.
This is my 2nd year. 2. Yep.
Okay. The best thing about being an RA for me is being able to have that interaction and connection with the student body as a whole and being able to have an impact on the lives of the students. Yeah, I try. What about you?
I love being that person that somebody can go to and know that they can feel confident in them and trust them with things that are really heavy on their hearts.
You do that.
Right? I try.
You do well.
I help people, but I can't help myself.
Yes.
What I like best about being an RA is I love helping people. I love helping my residents. I love being that mentor, role model, setting an example for them. I also love to help them academically. I love to know where my residents are struggling, so I can help them and I can help them be scholars because I personally flunked out of school, so I always want to help my residents be the best that they can be.
One thing I love. I guess getting to know them, because it's not mandatory, but you want to know who you live with, you want to know who your residents are, you want to know what's going on with them, you want to make sure they're having a good experience, that everything's okay. And throughout that whole entire process, you kind of get to know these people because they actually are people, they're not just your residents. So you get to kind of know who they are, know where people are from, get to learn different cultures, different languages, different types of hobbies. I think I want to be a DJ because one of my residents is a DJ, and I think that's kind of cool. So I want to become DJ Stacy. I don't know. This one, yeah, what went on?
Their characters. Each one of them is so different, and they all have a lot of personality. They make Brookline Manor.
Alright.
I am the head resident assistant for Audubon House.
And I'm the resident assistant for Carlton House.
So I live with all the freshmen, all the new first year students, I guess.
What is Brookline Manor, B-side.
Wow, there really is some great housing options available.
I know I'd have a hard time deciding which one to choose. Location is definitely a big factor. Like most athletes try to live on campus, so it's easier to get to practices.
My co-host CJ knows firsthand about what's best for athletes. He's actually on the Newbury men's basketball team.
Why, yes, I am, Bridget, and I have a short clip about how we are preparing for this upcoming season.
Sounds interesting. Let's play it.
What would you grade yourself and the coaching staff on how they're preparing us going into this upcoming season?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thanks for having me. Secondly, to answer your question, to grade myself as a coach, I'm probably at a D. I'm still learning. I'm picking apart the other coaches' brains, trying to gain their knowledge. But as far as preparing the team, I would say they've done a good job, but it's all about, it has to come full circle. The players have to buy into what the coaches are feeding. So once the players want to learn and are ready to learn, I feel everything will come full circle and we'll be where we're supposed to be based on potential and not where we're at now.
So what are your expectations on the season?
I think we could be 4th, 5th in the conference. I would like to be 3rd, 2nd, 1st. I would love to be, but it's just a fairly new team. It's a brand new roster. Just about, we have some returners, but even they are not ready yet. So it's everybody's still coming together as a team. But if people come together sooner than later, it'll be sky's the limit. We'll reach all expectations. Maybe 1st in the conference.
Davon Edwards, how you doing?
What's up?
What's your expectations on this year's basketball season?
I really feel like we have a lot of talent on our team, but the way we have some people with egos on the team, and they feel as if they're better than certain people, and in reality, we're all one, and we shouldn't feel that way.
So you feel like some people have too much pride to play on the basketball team?
Yeah, we can say that, yeah.
Sports are a big thing here at Newbury. The whole school gets really involved.
I love to see when the whole school goes to games. It's really exciting.
Another thing us Nighthawks take pride in is knowing about the school.
Our good friend Amanda made a great video quizzing some of the students on their Newbury facts.
I can't wait to see how that went. Let's take a look.
Pass.
Newbury College was first founded in 1962.
Wellman, Edwards, Mittenhouse.
It was Carlton, Audubon.
Brookline Manor. John Harper.
I don't know.
John Harper, baby.
Newbury's athletic director is currently Jonathan Harper.
False.
False.
False. False.
We were originally located on Newbury Street in Boston, hence the name of the school, Newbury College.
Commuters.
I kind of want to say commuters.
Newbury, I would say it's about 70% commuters, 30% residents, so more commuters than residents.
I don't know. Pass.
I'm not entirely sure.
Anne-Marie Kelly, right?
Sarah Shekels.
Sarah Shekels is the head of career services and internship placement.
Isn't he fairly new?
3 months.
This is first year.
Joe Chillo has been president since May or June of 2014 when Hannah McCarthy retired.
Daniel Webster.
Colby College.
Like Mitchell.
No, I'm sorry.
Regis. Nigel the Nighthawk.
Nigel.
Nigel the Nighthawk.
Nigel.
Our name is Nigel, and he was named by the students, and he's awesome.
Officer Washington.
I don't know that one either.
Paul Newman.
The head of Newbury Security is Paul Noonan.
That was great to watch. I think it's so funny to watch people try and guess the right answer.
I agree. Great video, Amanda.
Well, that's all the videos we have today. Hope you enjoyed.
We'll see you next time on Newbury News.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get